Hello everyone, this is the Pied Pumpkin, and today I'll be walking you through the Molten Core instance. Before I start, I'd just like to remind you that you do need to have done the quest Attunement to the Core to gain easy access, otherwise you're going to have to go through Blackrock Depths to get there. As you can see, Blood Death Knight, this alt's barely geared, or was barely geared at the time. I think the overall item level was something like 287. It'll also help if you use a weapon with a DPS start rather than a tanking weapon, purely because it'll get you through there quicker, especially if you're not going to take too much damage. What you're going to want to do first is open up your map, head towards Magmadar Cavern, where you'll encounter the bosses Lucifron and Magmadar. An important thing to do in Molten Core is to keep your eye on what curses are placed on you by the bosses. If you think a particular curse is going to be too rough on your character, you're going to want to go ahead and wait until the curse wears off before you proceed. Lucifron's a fairly easy boss, requires no real tactics, so take him down and move on to the next mob of Core Hounds. Now the mobs of Core Hounds need to be killed within about 8 seconds of each other, or they'll reignite, meaning they'll stop being dead and attack you with full health, so make sure you use a lot of AoE when you're taking them down. As I'm fighting Magmadar, you should notice a trapdoor looking thing. I'll just wait until we get there before I start talking about it. Downed Lucifron, no problem. And these are those pesky little core hounds that you do need to take care of real quick. Oh, see, look at that, reignited. Now I've got a load of them to face, load of them. So yeah, this time try and down them without any more getting up, and don't let any of the other dogs near the mob you just killed, otherwise they'll reignite them. Whoop-de-doo. Now, as I was saying before, as you're fighting Magmadar, you should notice a trapdoor looking thing with a flame around it. Yeah, they're scattered throughout the instance, and only when they're all extinguished will you be able to go ahead and face Ragnaros. They extinguish after defeating the corresponding bosses, and after defeating Magmadar, you're going to want to head towards some boss called Gehennas, another snake looking thing, which is the next boss on your map. Another simple encounter, but you should take out the boss before the ads, because one of these bosses' ads can't die while the boss is still alive. I'm not sure which one, so let's assume it's all of them. Next boss on your list is Gar. Stay tuned. I'm still here, it's just that my monitor kept cutting out during the recording, and that got filmed as well. Whoop, Gehennas. Let's actually take a look at what happens here. I'm mobbed by a core hound. Brilliant. Oop, they all seem to drop at pretty much the same time. Fairy snuff. Fairy snuff. And running. Ah, this guy called Gar. Rock elemental surrounded by lots of tiny rock elementals. Simple enough. Kill him. AoE, then you're done. And then you've got to continue into another room with more strangely named bosses. Whoop-de-doo. As you can see again, little trapdoor fire thing extinguished. Round we go. Enter another core hound. Brilliant. It's just what we need, isn't it? A 10-minute video on how to defeat core hounds. Anyway, enter a boss called Baron Geddon. There he is. Baron Geddon, take out Baron Geddon, he runs around a lot. Trust me, you don't want to be stuck in a fight between both of the bosses in this room. Geddon's the huge fire elemental. At certain points during your encounter, he will place the living bomb effect on you, which will blast you into the air and bring you down again, taking away a good 60% of your health. If you're a mage or have anything that will make you fall slowly, you're going to want to activate that in midair. If not, you're just going to want to kite him over to the lava so that you don't get hurt after your fall. After defeating him, you're free to go out and take out Shazra. Nothing special, just cares to worry about. He should drop like a sack of spuds. Make your way up this ramp. Lots of little mobs to kill up this ramp. No. I'm dependent quite a lot on Death's Right move here. Oh, this is brilliant. My character, being the amazing character he is, decided to just go ahead and just attack that big, huge, giant thing from where I'm standing. Don't do that. You'll take a load of mobs with him, and you'll most likely die. Make your way around to the Sulfuron Harbringer, Heatbringer, something like that. It's another snake-looking thing. Got way too many of these in Molten Core for, I'm just saying, gas them. Here we go, Sulfuron Harbringer. Take out the mobs first, then the boss. After killing him, work your way round to Golmag the Incinerator. Just as stupid as it sounds. I know for a fact there'd be some issues to work out if my mum ever attempted to call me Golmag the Incinerator. Anyway, blah blah blah. Go by the Incinerator, drop him, and then his puppies, because they refuse to remain dead while their master lives. Whoa, loyal, eh? Can't even die while it, well, at least you don't have to kill them first, eh? At least I'm making a bit of a change here. Anyway, head round to the penultimate boss with he's called Majordomo. They really need to just like stop rolling words on this one. It's really bad. Here he is, Majordomo, and his crew of Michael Jackson backing dancers-esque lookalikes. Ooh, kill his mobs first. Move away from the magma where you will keep respawning, because it's hot and it will hurt you. Eventually he'll submit, then you should speak to him, ask him to awaken Ragnaros. If you don't remember where he's at, it's just the big swirly lava thing as you're entering Ragnaros' lair. So, bit of a giveaway, it's called Ragnaros' lair. Ragnaros is, about to say fairly easy, but in all fairness, he's the hardest boss here, so I suppose credit where credit's due. What you need here is some of that little Spanish flea music. Apparently I'm being chased by a huge black thing made of rock. No pun intended. Oh, fortunately they can't swim was my logic. They must leave me alone was my logic. Oh, how very wrong I was. Anyway, while he's awakening Ragnaros and I'm fighting off these things, fortunately I do it in time. A little bit of a dialogue here. Basically goes along the line of, hi, this guy wants to fight you. And Ragnaros is all like, no, I haven't even had me 8 hours, you're a cunt, kills him, and this is where you come in. It's all about tactics, to be honest. If you see an ability on you that will make you fly across the room, you're going to want to try and land in the lava, because, again, you won't die. Fortunately, that only happens once, and from that you should be able to know where you position yourself for that not to happen. There we go, completed Molten Core, got lots of loot, along with the Eye of Sulfuris, and goodbye.